Yes, people, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the match review of Bournemouth 0, Chelsea 0 at the Vitality Stadium. And another disappointing performance for the Blues, toothless in attack like usual. And it remains one win from the first 5 games. We currently sit 14th in the table at this point in time, which is not what we were expecting, not what the players would have expected, and certainly not what Mauricio Pochettino would have been expecting. I mean, truth be told, in today's game, we created enough goal-scoring opportunities to score 2, 3, maybe even 4 goals. But as usual, our finishing let us down big time. Gallagher should have put the ball in the back of the net a couple of times. Cole Palmer had a very good opportunity, which he should have done better with. Sterling with a free kick, which was, we're talking millimetres away from the whole ball being over the line. Right, when your luck's out, your luck's out. And right now, ours does appear to be. That Sterling free kick goes, and we probably win that game 1-0. Maybe we go on and win 2-0 potentially. Look, football's fine margins, but at the end of the day, we're on the wrong end of these fine margins. And the same things that are going wrong appear to keep going wrong over and over again. And it doesn't look like any changes to it are going to be made at this point in time. Look, we got a lineup that we wanted today. Changes were made. People didn't want to see Ben Chilwell at left wing. Chilwell wasn't even at left back. He was on the bench. We saw Mudryk starting, which is what people wanted. Obviously, we had a few more injuries. Caicedo picked up a knock on international duty. Madueke, obviously injured to go with the existing absentees as well. So we had to make a few changes. Ugachukwu came in, thought he did very well. Levi Cole had a good game at left back. And yeah, you know, it and the rest of the team was pretty much as we expected. So for me today, you know, like, as frustrating as it's been and as unacceptable as it is in to a certain extent, look, what I do think is that the result today, like in general, not all right, it wasn't a great performance, and it, you know, it's not ideal, but a draw at Bournemouth is not like absolutely awful. Yes, it's Chelsea and we should absolutely be winning there. But I think what makes it worse is the fact that it then makes it 1 win in the first 5 games. That's what kind of compounds this that bit further. Yes, you know, we knew there were going to be teething issues. Yes, you know, we know that's what happens with young players. They're inconsistent. They develop at different rates. They're going to have good weeks, bad weeks. You know, it's one of those. It's one of those people. But yeah, guys, I'll be very interested to get your thoughts in the chat. As always, people, make sure you smash a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are new around here as well. And let me know your thoughts in the chat as usual, people. But yeah, let's run these likes up, guys. And let's say hello to a few people in the chat. Then we'll get into it. I'm not having the same season like last season. I just watched fair. Yeah, okay, we're going to ignore that. On Twitter, why Chelsea fan base say... because they're idiots, that's why. What did we expect after signing all the potential talents? Our goal scoring problems are not new. No, they're not. And people are like, oh, we should have signed Osimhen, we should have signed Vlahovic, we should have done this, we should have done that. And then what happens when they join and none of them score? Then what do we say? Oh, we shouldn't have signed them and we should have gone and signed someone else. You know, you can't win. Yeah, I said this after the game on Chelsea Fan TV. There was a couple of times Palmer where he cut in and then he just checked back. And Man City would have shot. I said I made this exact point after the game. Imagine if we did not have Luton. Yeah, well, absolutely. Yes, big up, Michael. Hope you're good. Could be worse. At least we are not Man United yet, even though they are ahead of us on the table. What else have we got going on here? Yes, big up, my guy. We only won against Luton so far. Players are also giving quotes in the name of motivation on social media. I'm only talking again from the players and Poch so far. Bro, London certainly isn't red because no European Cups, no Champions Leagues in that trophy cabinet. So until that potentially happens, or maybe you win a league some point soon, then London will always be blue. What else have we got going on here at the moment, guys? Arsenal, yes, hello, mate. I'm glad to not watch the full match. After the first half, it was apparent we wouldn't be winning. We had opportunities. We had good opportunities to win this game today. That's what makes it so frustrating. Yep, Mo, I didn't watch the race. Caught a few highlights. I'll watch it back a bit later on. At least there was a Ferrari win today. I've been saying from the beginning that we need Vlahovic as a striker. Yeah, but Vlahovic, look, whatever people we seem to put in the team, it doesn't seem to make a difference to the goal scoring. That is the problem right now. That is the issue. Like, it seems to be that whoever we put up there, it's not really happening. And yeah, that is the reality of the situation right now. What's going on here? No, we do. The thing is, like, we need a striker in January. I would agree with that, and I hope we do try and get one. But are people going to be saying the same thing again and again and again when in January, say Ivan Toney comes in and he starts missing chances, doesn't score that many? Are we going to be saying that he's shit? Like, where do we go with this? It's a fundamental issue, in my opinion. What else have we got going on here? Roma 4-0. Did Nico try to use his chest to score a goal? Yeah, I think possibly he might have done. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, I think he could well have done. I think he could well have done. So yeah, let's yeah, I mean, look, there's plenty of people that probably should have put the ball in the back of the net today. I think that much is abundantly clear. Maybe not another risky waste of money. At least Jackson was cheap and looks like he cares. I think Jackson will come good, but I think it's clear that we do need a bit of extra help with him. What else is going on here? Yes, Dexter, big up. Yes, big up. No, people. What I'm saying is, people have been saying that Mudryk needs to start. He started. People have been saying they don't want to see Chilwell left wing anymore. That's what they got. And then, given the options that we had available to us today, that was the best lineup that we could go with. In my opinion, I don't see what. I mean, Cole Palmer. Yes, of course, you could say maybe Cole Palmer should have started today. That would be the only one. But generally, other than that, that was pretty much the best lineup we could have put out. Yeah, mate, tough day today. Obviously, it was sunny and stuff after the game, but yeah, bloody hell, I've never known weather like it in the morning and on the way to the game, and before the game. Terrible, honestly, absolutely soaked. No, look, it's not over, but it's each week that goes by and we drop points, it is becoming more and more difficult. No, it's the same. I've said it many times. It's the same problems. We can't put the ball in the back of the net, and this is across multiple different managers now, and this is across multiple different systems, multiple different personnel. The same thing remains. We cannot put the ball in the back of the net, and I don't have the answers as to why we can't put the ball in the back of the net. That is the problem. Yes, big up, my guy. I hope you're good. We don't even scrape a victory here and there. No, we haven't done it at the moment. But you know what the mad thing is, right? We've created enough chances in games, right, to probably win. We've got 1 win from the first 5. We should, if we've taken our chances in games like we should have done, then we should be on 3 or 4 wins from the first 5. And I know it's fine margins, but then it's a totally different story. At that point in time, totally different. What we do as fans, apart from watch, 10 years we're stuck with the ownership, reportedly. Can only hope the ground plan kicks off soon. Yeah, no, absolutely. We're going to have to, only time will tell if this ground plan is going to have worked or not. No, I don't think we've bottled the transfer. This is the way that we're going down. And, things that are happening right now are as a result of there's some teething issues with the recruitment process at this point in time. And that is absolutely to be expected. Whether you think it's the right way to go or not is a separate conversation. Will it work out? We're not really going to find out, in my opinion, fully for a few years until we see how these players develop. But yeah. What else have we got? Why was Martin or Chilwell not playing at left back? I don't really know. I don't think Poch sees Martin as a left back, to be perfectly honest. I really don't think he does, because he's not used him there once at all, including pre-season. And Chilwell obviously took him out today. He obviously really likes Levi Colwill at left back. And I don't really know how that's come about or what he sees in that. But yeah, he clearly likes Levi Colwill at left back. I actually thought Colwill was all right today, in fairness. Fans are overreacting a lot. We got a young squad and they have barely played together in a competitive setting. Won't be long before players start clicking and we finish our chances. Let's hope so, mate. Let's hope so. We need to stop nitpicking. The problem is with Poch tactics and system. But look, the system's got nothing to do with how slow we're building up. That's always been a problem at Chelsea. You know, even last season and the season before, we've been slow in the build-up play. Slow in the build-up play. What else have we got going on here? Oh, look, I think we need to calm. It's been 5 games of football. Yes, we're 14th in the league, but it's been 5 games. I don't think we need to start panicking at this point. At this point in time. So, yeah, look, it's not great. Absolutely, I think let's make it perfectly clear. It's an unacceptable start. We should have more points on the board than we do. But you know, it's the finishing that has massively let us down. I mean, for me, it just seems. I don't know. I agree with what Felix said after the game. Let me just bring this up because I was saying this after the game myself as well. Like, it just appears absolutely apparent that let me just bring this up now, people. Bear with me. Because I feel like exactly the same. You just you look at what we're doing on the training pitch or whatever, and you just think, well, all the time we seem to be banging goals and they're uploading stuff. Oh, they've banged in loads of people scoring goals and that, and it clearly just isn't happening. So I agree with this. I'm convinced we just don't practice the attacking phase in training, neither at pinning down low blocks because we never know what to do, or in a counter attack when we have a 4v4 because we never know what to do. We literally have no idea what runs to make. If a midfielder should attack late, if a fullback overlaps, if the wingers run inside or outside where Jackson is, it's exacerbated by the fact that 90% of our attackers run at full speed and can't compute whilst doing so. It just seems very clear that in the attack, no one is on the same page at all. So it's a mad one. No one appears to be on the same page. You know, as I said, like if someone runs outside, the ball goes inside. If someone runs inside, the ball goes outside. Everyone's afraid to shoot. As soon as players get in a good shooting position, they would pass it back. They're looking to try and turn out of it. It's a mad one. It really is a mad one. Like I don't understand. Like I get it's new players and stuff, but these are the basics of attacking football, and we simply are not carrying out the basics of attacking football, which is mad. I don't understand why we aren't doing that. Why are we not carrying out the basics of attacking football? I just don't get it. I really don't get it, people. I'm struggling with this one right now. I'm struggling. When is what else we got? Palmer's not. How we? This is exactly the problem. How are we saying that Palmer's terrible, and he's played what? He's probably played 40 minutes combined since he arrived at the club. What else have we got going on here? No, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate it. But I don't understand why people are blaming the owners for what's going on the pitch. Yes, you know, obviously this is the investment route they've decided to go down, but the owners haven't made us shit. You know, let's not try and reinvent the wheel here and pretend that everything was great under Roman over the last few years. We haven't competed for the Premier League once since we last won it. We've lost our last 6 Wembley. We've lost our last 6 domestic cup finals. And yes, we did win that Champions League amazingly, but the trophies have covered up what for a large number of years has been absolutely shocking domestic form. And you know, I don't know why people are trying to say that we've suddenly become shit under the owners. Look, it's just unfortunate that it's happened under them. If it was a different owners, it would have been exactly the same thing. This squad has been going on a downward spiral for a number of years, in my opinion. Again, but yeah, the preseason did, and it obviously Nkunku was a big part of that. But at the same time, I'm just thinking, well, really, is that where we're at right now? Is that the situation we're in? That you know we can't play football without Nkunku? Does it Nkunku coming back? Yes, it makes a big difference, but does it suddenly make us score all our chances? Is this someone that's not even kicked a ball in the Premier League for us, and yet we're seemingly pinning all our great hopes on him that when he comes back after a 4-month layoff, that everything's going to be fine again. I just don't see that as being the case. Again, it's different international football's different. It's different players. It's different setup. It's different tactics. They're probably more used to playing in their national teams. They've been around the same players for a number of times, whereas at Chelsea, it is still a little bit getting to know everyone, strangers, and all that sort of thing. Sterling didn't have the best of games today. What do you think of Pochettino's criticism on the wing backs? We want Cole and Gusto to overlap. Yeah. I'll bring that up in a sec. We do need Nkunku back ASAP. Silva, Disasi, Colwell, Gusto, Gallagher, too many defensive players. Well, look, we played a back four, so they weren't all on the pitch at the same time either. I wouldn't say Gallagher was a defensive-minded player either. Again, bro, we wouldn't have been. We wouldn't have been. I don't know where people get this idea from that we would have been title contenders under Thomas Tuchel. It's just nonsensical. It's just nonsensical. It's utter nonsense. Like we were nowhere near. We were nowhere near being title contenders under Tuchel. We had to rely on a favour from Spurs on the last day of the season to finish fourth under Tuchel. Like I don't understand why people feel that we would have been title contenders under Tuchel. We simply wouldn't have been. I'm not sure where this narrative comes from. Now, you see what Poch said during his post-match. It's concerning. Yeah, I will bring these comments up. I would play two up top when Breo comes back. Jackson and Bro. I don't know. Well, this is my point. Like Tuchel was great, and we loved him and stuff. But this idea that people think that we would have been title contenders under him is a bit concerning because that couldn't be. It couldn't be further from the truth. It really couldn't be. I mean, yeah, it sounds simple. It sounds simple. All we need to do is play a natural left back. Yeah. Although what I would say is I don't think Colwell wasn't dreadful today. But yeah, I don't understand why when you've got Ben Chilwell, who's vice captain at the club, that you would decide to still play a centre back there. I mean, Disasi, in fairness, was okay today. Yes, but a big up. Sanchez was really, really good today, and probably the main reason that we didn't lose. Well, the main reason that we didn't lose today, because without him, we would have let in probably 2 or 3 goals, made some really, really important saves. So we're now doing this. Then we've decided that Jackson's not the answer after 5 games. Jackson's not the answer. So who is the answer then? Jackson's not the answer after 5 games. Yeah, is that what we're doing? So who is the answer then? We're writing players after 5 games now. Well, what am I sugarcoating? Because I've said it how I've seen it. We're poor in the final third. We're too slow moving the ball in the build-up play. We don't finish our chances. That is what we are right now. Rinse and repeat. That's what it is. It wasn't a good performance today. We created more than enough opportunities today to win this game. I don't think anyone who sat and watched that can deny that we created easily enough opportunities to win that game. And also this idea that Brogue's going to solve everything. This is a guy that's played a handful of games for Chelsea. And now we think that he's going to be the answer to the solutions. He's probably worse than Jackson. Jackson is better than Brogue as a footballer, in my opinion. Again, the injuries don't help at all. That is, of course, a massive problem. There's no 2 ways about it. But yeah, just the attacking unit looks so disjointed. It just looks like people just aren't on the same wavelength, and that is kind of what you'd expect because of the volume of new players that have come in. But yeah, look, I know we're only 5 games in, guys, but it does feel like we're a million miles off most of the teams in the top half of the table. We cannot until we find a way to score consistently. We're going to be in for a world of pain. And if we had played a better side today, we would have been punished and we would have lost the game. That's the reality of the situation, is that until we solve that issue, we're not going to win many games of football, because if you cannot put the ball in the back of the net, then you're not going to win many games, funnily enough. Let me bring up Pochettino's comments, or some of the comments from after. I I don't know why people are talking about getting new managers. What, after 5 games? Like, guys, what are we doing here? Come on. By the way, people, only 23 likes, guys. Let's keep running the likes up. Really important to smash the likes. It helps spread the stream far and wide, get more eyes on the channel. It helps with the algorithm. It's free. It takes seconds. Let's improve the likes. Come on, guys. Let's get these likes up. And yeah, please hit the subscribe button if you're new around here as well. But please keep smashing the likes. It does really, really help people. It really helps. What else have we got going on here? This is Maurizio Pochettino. So, on the injuries, why is it different for us? Why? Is it because of what? We didn't have all the squad available at the beginning of the season. What can we do? For me, I have nothing to say. The fans can do whatever they want. We know what we need to do. We are strong in our belief. We've had bad luck. We had 12 injured today, plus Noni, Cucurella, and Caicedo. Then we have 3-4 young guys and 2 keep on the bench. Okay, I'm going to cry. Am I going to complain? I need to accept this, the challenge, and keep being positive. Look, injuries happen to everyone. We know injuries happen to everyone. I mean, Gusto was good today, but he needs to learn how to cross the ball because his crossing today was dreadful. It was really, really poor, his crossing today. But yeah, look, it is what it is, guys. Like, the injuries have fucked us to a certain degree. It's to have the amount of players out we had today. The fact we had to name 3 academy kids on the bench and 2 goalkeepers on the bench just goes to show that the situation, that we're in right now. It's really concerning. Let's not lie. Everyone has a horrible thought in the back of their minds, but no one wants to say it. It's bad luck for us just now. It's bound to change. It's a brutal start to the season, but got to be realistic that it won't change overnight. No, it won't change overnight, but we should be, whatever all the teething issues we're going to have, we should be playing better than we are right now. That is the reality of the situation. We should be playing better than we are right now, and we're not. We need to be doing better. I don't know how long that's going to take to change. But again, Spurs are in a different situation to us. You know, like, they've not completely rebuilt the squad and got a load of new players in. No, let's not start this João Felix stuff again. It's just nonsense. I don't like the hatred sometimes. No, look, he wasn't. I thought he was good today in terms of, like, yes, there's still things that he needs to improve upon massively, but you know, all our big chances came through him. He put it on a plate twice for Conor Gallagher, who couldn't finish. I just think there's a bit of a lazy narrative going on around Mudryk. You know, I think he did well today. He did more than enough, in my opinion, to start the next game. Like, all the chances we created, most of the chances we created came through Mudryk today. You know, Gallagher's shot came through him. The shot that Gallagher missed was through Mudryk. Gallagher's shot that the keeper saved came through Mudryk. And Jackson hitting the post also came through Mudryk. And he just gets stick because he's an easy target. And certainly in that first half, he was one of the better players. No 2 ways about it. But he's an easy target. And never have I ever seen a transfer fee misquoted as many times and as often as the Mudryk one. Everyone says we spent £100 million on him. We've spent £62 million on him. And if we win the Premier League, the Champions League, amongst other various bonus conditions, then the fee will rise to €100 million, which is about 88 million pounds. And that would have been worth it because we would have won leagues and Champions League. So I've never seen a situation where a transfer fee gets misquoted so often. It's beyond embarrassing. When TalkSport talks about Chelsea tonight, I don't care about TalkSport. Look, whether you want to call it excuses, reality, like, at the end of the day, it is the reality. Is it the reason why we didn't win today? Maybe. But the reason we didn't win today was because we didn't create a chance. We created the chances to win this game. It's as simple as that. Yeah, I don't know, bro. You know, it could certainly be one of those. I don't think there's any denying that. I don't think there's any denying that at all. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, It's just a frustrating afternoon, people, because we just create. So it just happens over and over again. The same cycle, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. That's what we are right now. We know exactly what we're going to get from Chelsea at this time. We're going to create a few chances. We're not going to take them, and that's what happens. We're just going to struggle to win games. It's happening again. I'm losing the excitement before games last season all over again. I wouldn't say I'm losing excitement. It's just you just don't know what you're going to get from this Chelsea team at the moment, and that for me is the biggest concern. Why are we playing Colwell at left back? I don't really know why we're playing Colwell at left back. I don't have the answer to that. Mudryk had one of his better games, setting up Gallagher twice and people rip him apart. Absolutely. Yeah, there's a few loose touches. Yeah, there were a few things that he didn't do right. But particularly the first half, the chances we created and the chances that we should have got a couple of goals with all came through him. But no one seems to talk about that. Yes, big up, mate. Hope you're good, brother. At one point, Colwell and Silva were playing foot tennis together at the back. Yeah, because this is what I mean. There's no options going forward. There's no one's showing for the ball. There's as soon as we get the ball in a decent position, no one's making good runs or no one understands what runs to make. They're doing the opposite of what they should be. It's all just a massive mess in the attacking third of the pitch. Give Mudryk the ball and let him run. Referee is destroying football. Bro, unfortunately, it's goal line technology and it is cut and dry. It was inches away from going in, but unfortunately, that wasn't the case and it didn't go in. Yeah, tell me about it. This is the thing. This is where I will get frustrated with the manager. If Mudryk, for me, and people may disagree, did enough to start the next game. He's done enough to start the next game, in my opinion. So let's hope that he does. I don't know, just an easy option. But for me, we could have easily taken Gallagher off then, played Cole Palmer more in that number 10 role, and still had the attacking players on the pitch. It would have made more sense for him to have done that. But do you know what? It is what it is. That's where we are right now. That's the decision that was made. Sterling hit the post on free kick too. No. The reason why the Sterling free kick wasn't given or whatever. Cole was offside, sure, but Sterling's free kick actually it just didn't go over the line. That's the reality there. The team seems really frustrated with each other, not playing like a team. Sterling's shot wasn't over the line. Yeah, fine margins. We're on the wrong end of the fine margins. First 5 games, and it feels like players keep. Well, that's exactly what's happening. No, I don't think they. I'm pretty sure they're not made up. I mean, what? Why would he be making up injuries? What injuries? Who's made up? The season just started. The same mistake we made last season. What else have we got going on here? There's so much stuff coming through. There's no cohesion. Is exactly what it is right now. No cohesion. Yeah, this is exactly it. And I know it's cliche and it sounds, football is fine margins. And we right now are on not on the right side of those fine margins, but all we can do is just keep plugging away and hope that the penny eventually drops for us and things do start going our way. No, because we're only 5 games in. Champions League qualification has got to be the bare minimum expectation this season. And I don't think we need to lower our expectations after 5 games. Yes, we need to have a better start. Absolutely. Silva is frustrated. Look, I've always maintained it'll probably be Silva's last season anyway. He'll be 39 come the end of this season. You may well going to go and I think he wants to retire by doing something in Brazil. No, I don't think the knocks are made up because I was at a training ground on Friday and Madueke wasn't training with the main group. He came out after they'd all gone in and was doing some rehabilitation work with Chukwuemeka and Chalobah. So I don't think these things are made up. We haven't played well since beating Juventus almost two years ago. Same problem since towards the end of the Tuchel, we can't score. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think Poch is overrated. No, this I think whatever manager we would have in right now, I think would be struggling. It's a very difficult set of circumstances to inherit. Um, yeah, I mean we got some tough fixtures. We've got some tough fixtures coming up. No two ways. No two ways about it. Some tough fixtures coming up right now. But yeah, I mean, it's hard, guys. It is hard at the moment, but Gallagher should not start and be a squad player. Well, I mean, Gallagher, I would have started Cole Palmer instead of Gallagher today, but it is what it is. Anyone that's us getting absolutely gaslost. I mean, look, I thought he played quite well today, Disassi. I don't think he was that bad. Since the second of Tuchel, we haven't been the same, but we weren't that great with him there anyway. Like, you know, the domestic form under Tuchel was shocking. I mean, in terms of league. No, I don't think he has reservations, but I think probably he doesn't trust certain players. Absolutely, I think that much is I think that's very fair. Certainly doesn't trust certain individuals. That's definitely clear, and it's up to those players to earn the manager's trust, but he needs to give them a go in order for that trust to be earned. That's the reality, you know. That is the reality of the situation, guys. You know, yes, he doesn't trust everyone, but you know those players have got to earn that trust, and he's got to give them the opportunity to earn the trust. So it's kind of it's a two-way street on that front. But yeah, let's move away from these comments. I look, you can call it excuses, but I don't think he's wrong in terms of those things that have been said there. Let's bring up a few more of the post-match comments. What else has been said here? Let me just get a few more up, guys. Again, this is not great reading. So obviously Cucurella was ill. This was an interesting thing about the fullbacks. Now, I don't understand why. I mean, look, this here on the fullbacks. One thing I'm disappointed is they tried to go forward too much and create confusion to the offensive players and give the opponent chances to get chances. Always says Thiago Silva was frustrated at his teammates for losing discipline. It's interesting that clearly Pochettino doesn't want to. Yeah, enjoy, bro, enjoy. What else have we got going on here? Yeah, the fullbacks thing's interesting because obviously with the quality of fullback we've got in Chilwell, Reece James, Gusto, I'm trying to think of the backup, Cucurella. You know, we got options there and good quality options. Why are we confused because the fullbacks and the attackers haven't got an understanding? Haven't got an understanding yet, or does he just not want the fullbacks to contribute to the attacking phases of play in that way? I don't understand that. Those comments are a bit odd on there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand that. I don't get that. Yeah, the Gusto crosses today were poor. Gusto was good. He got in good positions. He did some good work. But yeah, fuck me, his crosses were just the ball just wasn't going in for him. The ball just wasn't going into the box. You know, the amount of times like we're getting corners, good opportunities to put the ball in the box. And time again, we just weren't taking those chances. Yeah, it's a hard one. It's a hard one. Oh, people, this is tough. This is tough. Well, either they aren't listening to him or he doesn't know his own tactics. Yeah, look, Caicedo obviously would have been a help in the midfield, but I don't think that would have been a difference between us winning and losing the game. I mean, bro, we can't be we can't be reactionary like this. Like after 5 games, we decide that someone's not good enough. It's going to take time for this football to improve. It really is. No, Sanchez had a good game today. Sanchez did have a good game today. No, I fully agree that we will get better as the season goes on. I think that's absolutely correct. So yeah, I mean, that's all we can hope is that we get better as the season goes on. People, that's the reality of the situation. That's all we can do. That is all we can do. But yeah, guys, only on 34 likes. Come on, people. Let's ramp these likes up, guys. Let's get to at least 50 likes here. We're on 36 at the moment. We've got to get this to at least 50. We should try and get as close to 100 as we possibly can, people. As we possibly can. On 36 at the moment. Keep running the likes up, guys. Come on. Enzo was a ghost today. I thought he was okay at times. Obviously, yeah, the international break's not ideal to come back from from South America with the qualifiers, with the travel, etc., etc. Poch grants you a minute. What would you say to him? I don't really know. I'm not really sure, to be honest. No, it's only because I got back. I had to drive back, and I had dinner, and I was sorting a few bits out. And it was either do it at this time or do it tomorrow. And the moment's kind of gone tomorrow, if that makes sense. In my opinion, yes, injuries are a big problem. Yes, some of the players aren't great, but right now I'm concerned about. Oh, what's happened here? That's kind of mad. Why have I just had my account suspended? Your account has been locked because Twitter received a compliant Digital Millennium Copyright Act notice for content posted on your Twitter account. Right, someone's trying to hack my account there. Jeez, what is going on there? Has stuff been deleted off my page? Right, someone's how mad is that, right? Right, how mad is this, right? Someone's reported me for my Raheem Sterling video that I filmed myself in the ground, and this mid has been disabled by the copyright owner. It's my fucking video. So who's reported me for that? Fuck me. That's an interesting one, isn't it? That is an interesting one. Yeah, kind of mad that. So I've been reported for my own video. Interesting. Very, very interesting, that one. Anyway. But yeah, I don't the fullback thing. Let's get back into that fullback thing. Sorry, people. I don't understand the fullbacks thing. No, there's nothing to do with that. It's nothing to do with that. It's just my got copyrighted. I've been done for my own fucking video. Yeah, mad day. I got finished for my own clip. Yeah. No, it's all good. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not bothered. But yeah, kind of a mad one that I've been reported for my own fucking video clip. But yeah, this fullbacks thing is concerning. Absolutely. Because like for us, like we know that our fullbacks are really, really important. They overlap, they get forward. I don't know if it's kind of a bit lost in translation. He's kind of lost the point that he was maybe looking to make, but the fullbacks try to go forward too much. Like, is that because how often are they supposed to be going forward? Are they going forward when they shouldn't be going forward? I mean, they should be looking to get forward at every possible opportunity. In my opinion, so I don't really know. I don't really know what's going on at this point in time. Like, what it's a really odd thing to say. It's a really strange thing to say. I'm quite confused about it. Like, what would the reasons be as to why he doesn't want the fullbacks to push up when we only have 3 attacking players playing? That I don't understand. It's clear that, obviously with so many new attackers, we are still waiting to develop an understanding between the fullbacks and the attackers. They need to learn each other's runs, learn how each other play, know how to link up together. I get that, but it's a little bit concerning in my mind as to why we would be struggling. As to why we would be struggling to do that. I personally don't understand it. That's what I'd ask him if I had a minute with him. That's what I'd ask him. What's the reasoning for not wanting the fullbacks to overlap? I don't understand it at all. What else is going on here? Reece James and Caicedo. I mean, look, they're going to make a big difference. Yeah, guys, we still haven't reached 50 likes though. We've been a bit slow on the likes front, guys. We've got 64 in the building. We need 10 more likes to hit 50. We should be doing a lot better than that, guys. So we need to start smashing that like button, people. Please run the likes up. Let's get this to 50 likes as quickly as possible. There's no reason as to why we should be on this low amount of likes. We have got to get the likes up, guys. So if you're locked in now, you've not smashed the like button, please hit the like button. The like's really important. So yeah, let's get it done. Doesn't trust his defense, I guess, or doesn't trust himself and his own tactics, maybe. In my opinion, Pochettino needs to own up. He needs to create a winning mentality like Tuchel did, because right now he's all talk, no doing. He's trying to pick random things like that fullback quote. I don't know what's going on. Again, like, I don't understand the fullbacks thing. I don't understand why we don't want to play actual left backs at left back. It's a strange one. Bro, we're 1 point behind you, and yeah, it's your club is fully mudded right now. Yeah, exactly. We need to be hitting that like target, people. We need to be hitting that like target. I know there's loads of people in here that haven't smashed the like button, so let's get on with it, guys. Let's get on with it. Simple as that. No, Poch is not the one on the pitch. Agreed. I don't know why. I don't know why. Like, why it's happening. No, Disasi plays, so he clearly does trust him because he plays. So let's wait and see. But yeah, that fullbacks quote was I just didn't get that at all, and it's a little bit concerning. It really is concerning for me at this point in time. What seems to be going on tactically, and just a lack of understanding, just a fundamental, complete lack of understanding between the attacking players and the fullbacks, between the attacking players in general. Just a bit of a misunderstanding, kind of all over the pitch. Agreed. The ref wasn't great today. Really inconsistent, giving some fouls, not giving others. Yeah, not a great performance from the referee at all. So yeah, it's a confusing one. There is dark, dark times ahead for Chelsea. I've been there years ago. Feel sorry for younger fans. I don't know. It's dark, dark times, but yeah, look, there'll be other days like today. I mean, we haven't even lost today. We're talking like we've lost. We haven't lost today at all. We did draw, but it obviously feels like we've lost. Agreed. A lot of fouls weren't given. But yeah, look. I mean, yeah, it is frustrating. It is really, really, really annoying. I don't know what the situation is. So yeah, that is the reality, people. Right now, is that we do actually create chances. We just cannot finish them. And how are we going to improve? How are we going to improve our finishing? That's the big question. How on earth are we going to improve our finishing? Because we seem to do a lot of shooting practice and all that, but it doesn't seem to make much difference when it comes to taking our chances on the pitch. I don't know. I really don't know. But I mean, what else has he been? What else did he say? If you don't win, it's normal. The fans are not happy. But what I can tell you, the fans, is the circumstances we cannot change. The reality we cannot change. We have too many players injured. We're a team that will be strong if we are all together. With all the squad fit, we can compete for everything. Yeah, look, obviously we should be doing better with what we've got at the moment. Yes, everyone fit does make a big difference. There's no two ways about it. Everyone being fit does make a huge difference, guys. Of course it does. But yeah, it's a mad one. It really is a mad one. Yeah, I don't understand this one, boys. That was poor. Bournemouth had good chances as well. They did. What else have we got going on here? Yeah, 5 goals scored. Not great. Jackson, no, I don't think he did. I think Jackson's been good, but what I would say is that today was probably his poorest game, and he does need help up there, and he's not really getting it. Bournemouth had the better chances as well. Yeah, Bournemouth had good chances, but you look at the chances that Colin Gallagher had today. You look at Cole Palmer's chance. Look at the millimeters that Raheem Sterling's ball, the free kick. Do you know what I mean? Like these, we're talking about. I know I'm banging on about fucking fine margins, but that free kick goes in. Maybe we win that game today, and we're sitting there having a slightly different conversation. Do you know what I mean? Like these are this is what we're talking about, guys. Fine margins, and we're just on the wrong end of them at the moment. Obviously, there's a bit more to it than that, of course. But generally speaking, we are just on the wrong end of the fine margins. And we do need to try and sort that out. We need to try and sort that out. Wrong end of the fine margins. There's only so much we can do. There is only so much that we can do at this point in time. I should just not tweet on this until we win a game. No. We want to win every trip. Yeah, well, of course we do. Maybe Abreu and Jackson link up. Imagine Jackson just in behind and he can go up. Bear in mind he played there in pre-season. Maybe. Look, it's a hard one. I'll put the video on Twitter. Obviously, Chile came over. He was apologising. People would booing. Or from my opinion, I interpreted it as booing him because he was the only one that walked over at that point in time. No, I don't think so. It's too early to say that. Poch is confusing the fans. Right? He must say we need time or that we have to win everything. Look, we do need time. Everyone knows that we need time, but in football, you obviously don't get that time. That's the problem. Well, I mean, let's wait and see what happens. But I'd still back us to beat Spurs. Yeah, it was annoying. Bournemouth had a few decent chances today. Sanchez absolutely kept us in the match. No two ways about it. He kept us in there. He kept us in there. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Levi messed up on that free kick. Well, I mean, yeah, it was unfortunate it was offside. Yeah, but he can be, but winning kind of makes things sort of all right. Do you know what I mean? Like if we win the game, then yeah, there's still a few concerning things. But you've managed to win, and you just hope you can sort those things out. The fact that we've not won today makes everything a bit worse. I wasn't cheering. No, well, I wasn't cheering at all. For people, I was getting hammered for backing Potter for as long as I did. So I certainly wasn't cheering. No. Yep, Sanchez was very good today. No, Brighton next for us. Yeah, this is the thing. Just like this is the most frustrating thing. It's just really, really poor readings of situations where we should be taking full advantage. Like the 3v3s, 4v4s, in good, strong attacking positions, and we just fuck it up every time. We make the wrong decision every single time. Second half was shocking. It's mad to think we won against Bournemouth under Frank. That's why this particular game was a must-win for us. This was a must-win. I don't think really put that as a reason of a must-win, but yeah, I hear what you're saying. But I mean, people, look, what more can really be said on this front on Poch? I think it's just the game was just a familiar Chelsea game. A familiar Chelsea game. That is the reality of the situation. Look, people have got every reason to be mad at the performance. Sure, we will get better. We will get better, guys. We will get better. It's annoying. It's annoying, predictable, but it's not on Pochettino. In my opinion, he did much of what people wanted him to do. We are just factually inexperienced and inept in the final third right now. That is the reality of the situation today. But yeah, look, the chest from Jackson when he should have headed it. Again, Jackson's not good in the air. Villa look decent, yeah. Yeah, it is. This is what I was saying. Palmer at City takes those shots on. But look, all we can do is just hope that things get better, people. There's not much more that we can do on that front, guys. We just got to hope this gets better, people. We need to hope that things get better. Let's wait and see, guys. Let's wait and see. But look, the games don't get any easier. That much is absolutely clear. Yeah, it's a strange one considering all the wing back success we've had as well. We've got attacking players that like to get forward in those positions, the likes of your Gustos, your Jameses, your Chilwells, etc. So yeah. But the problem is though, we started the game well, and then yeah, no, I do think it will get better. I think it will. I fully believe it will get better. It has to get better. But yeah, no, I do believe that. I do believe it will get better. Simple as that, guys. I just don't know when it's going to get better. That is that's the main thing for me. That's concerning. Is when's it going to get better? Look, I think the more players that start to come back from injury, that's gonna massively help out. What else have we got going on in the chat? No, we're not relying on hope at all. Obviously, it's going to take time for some of these youngsters to hit the ground running. That's just the way it is. What else have we got going on here? They were blaming Poch and players when those clowns sacked our medical. Look, the medical staff. We've got medical staff in, and again, medical staff aren't responsible for players getting injured. People no longer fear us. No, I think that's fair. Right now, we're not an established team. We're not a cohesive unit. We're not a threat really at the moment, and that's really got to change as quickly as physically possible. That has to change, starting in next week's game against Aston Villa. But we're just not taking advantage of the opportunities. That is the problem. Look at the stats on today's game, by the way, people. 14 shots, 6 on target. We had 65% possession, 570 passes compared to Bournemouth's 308. And we're not taking advantage of the opportunities that we make. That's the reality. We just don't take advantage. Like that's what we need to do, is take advantage. But it's not happening right now, people. It's not happening at this point in time. I do worry about the Villa game because I think Villa are decent, and us at home, we're not very good at home. So yeah, I am concerned about that game next week. No two ways about it. I am concerned about that game next week. But we're talking about, I mean, look at this for fine. I mean, look, I don't know if you guys have seen this. That the Sterling free kick. I'm sure you have. I'm going to bring this still up on the screen. I mean, honestly, you talk about being unlucky. Look at that. I mean, seriously. Margins. Look at this on that Sterling free kick. You know, that goes in, and it's a completely different game, people. We know it is. But yeah, look, there's not much we can do about it now. But look, this is what we're dealing with here. Look at that Sterling free kick that goes in. It'd be zero luck. You look at other big moments. Jackson's miss from there against Nottingham Forest. That's a madness as well. That may, I mean, I'm not saying we win that game, but we get an extra point on the board. And looking at Enzo's missed penalty against West Ham. And then obviously, yeah, the Nkunku injury to round out obviously the bad luck that we've got going on at the moment, people. That's tough to see. It is tough to see. What else is going on, guys? We are cursed at this point in time. What was going on here? Did you see Eunice's video? I agree. Maybe our DNA has been establishing a solid defensive block and frustrating teams, countering and killing teams. Potentially. Yeah, but he should have scored, though. We're putting it straight at the keeper. Yeah, it's mad. I mean, I was going mad in the stands at that one. You'll see on the vlog. The vlog should be out soon on Chelsea Fan TV. But yeah, we're going mad for that free kick, thinking it was in. And yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't. Feeling and hopeless and depressed about this club as I did last season. I don't think that. Yeah, look, it's not there right now. It's not there right now. But people, let's dive into these player ratings. Otherwise, we'll be here all night. So, got it up. By the way, that colour is as close as I could get on the palette for the away kit. Mate, the away kit is phenomenal, by the way. So yeah, that's the problem. But kit looks amazing as well. I mean, I think it's now having seen it on the players in person, that is a must buy, a must buy, simple as. But yeah, look, guys, keep running the likes up as we get into these player ratings. We're on 60 likes right now. Let's try and get this to 70, 80 likes if we possibly can. Please keep hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here as well. And let's dive into the player ratings. And there'll be a few positives in here. By the way, people, get involved in the chat with your ratings as well. Let me know your thoughts and feelings on the player ratings. Robert Sanchez, second clean sheet in his Chelsea career. And really, the main reason... the third kit. Yeah, the third kit. The main reason that we didn't lose this game is because of him. Simple as that. You know, his distribution was really good. He made some fantastic saves to keep us in the game. And yeah, mate, that's. Yeah, I would agree with that on Madrid, is that we don't get the ball to him enough. Sometimes it doesn't seem like he's involved in the game that much either. I do get that. He could certainly get involved more, but we could certainly help him out more as well. But yeah, look, Sanchez was really good today. Some great saves to keep us in the game. Distribution was really good. His best game by a country mile in a Chelsea shirt in his career to date. Absolutely his best game. I would probably give him. I don't think it's unfair to give Sanchez an 8 today. I thought he was good, and he was probably our man of the match. And when keepers are having man of the matches, then you've not had the best of games. But yeah, look, he was good, and if he can continue this form and improve, then absolutely. I always said Sanchez is a good goalkeeper, and he will improve. Is he the answer to Chelsea's long-term number one? I'm not so sure about that. But he's absolutely going to improve as a goalkeeper. So yeah, I think Sanchez for me was really good, and I think for me Chelsea's man of the match. No two questions about it. Malo Gusto at right back today. I think he had a solid game. He got forward well. He defended well at times. Again, crosses were poor. If I'm being totally honest, got in good positions, and the final ball into the box was really poor. But in general, I mean, guys, what are you thinking for Gusto? I was thinking maybe a 5.5, a 6 potentially for Malo Gusto. What are we saying, people? I would probably give him. I'd probably give him the 6. 6, 5.5. Probably 5.5. I think that's fair. Let's go with a 5.5 for Gusto. He'll definitely have better games for us, but he wasn't. I don't think he was terrible by any accounts. I really don't think he was that bad. And I've been impressed with his start to life at Chelsea. But I've been really impressed with his start to life at Chelsea. So yeah, let's wait and see and hope that he does well. Gusto. Moving on to Thiago Silva again. I thought he had a good game. He was doing things well. He was commanding. He was frustrated with the lack of discipline that his teammates were showing, which seems to be pretty standard right now. Seems to be pretty standard. But yeah, I don't know if it's. I don't know. Yeah, he's getting frustrated. Absolutely getting frustrated with his teammates as he should be. I don't think Silva was terrible today. No, definitely not. I don't think he was terrible at all. What else have we got going on? It's hard to think for Silva. Probably give Silva. I don't know. I think maybe just an average 5. I think an average 5. He was hobbling. He was making things happen. He was trying to gather the troops together. I'd give him an average 5 for Thiago Silva. Not one of his best games, but not by any means disgraceful at all. What else is popping off here? Yeah, he was looking a bit fed up. And let's move on to Axel Disasi then, alongside Thiago Silva today. I thought Disasi was okay. I actually don't think he was any worse than Silva. I don't know why people are saying Disasi was so bad. Like I thought it was roughly the same as Silva, maybe a touch worse, but certainly not a disgrace. I think a 5 for Disasi is fair. I really don't think he's as bad as you guys are making out, and unless it looked different on the TV. I don't think he was as bad as people have been making out. I really don't. I'm gonna I'm going to give Disasi. I'll give him. Let's give him the 4.5. The one foul was poor. I think the one foul was poor. That almost gave a penalty away. That's fair. I'm going to go 4.5 on Disasi. And then Levi Colwell today. Yeah, look, starting at left back, not ideal. I don't particularly like Levi Colwell at left back. Was it dreadful? No. Could it have been better? Sure, but he's a centre back, one of England's brightest young centre backs, and he's played every game at left back so far this season, which doesn't really make an awful lot of sense. So yeah, that's kind of an interesting one. To be perfectly honest, it really is an interesting one. But Colwell at left back. I mean, the fullbacks can't really get forward that much because Colwell is not that sort of player. Not that sort of player at all. Yeah, I think probably same. I don't think he was an enormous amount worse than Disasi. I'll probably go 4. He's probably a touch worse. Not one of his amazing games. But yeah, that was I mean, it seems weird giving the backline kind of these low ratings outside of Sanchez, considering we kept a clean sheet. But anyway, it is what it is. I agree with this as well. I don't know why we can't. Well, we seemingly won't play a left back at left back, and why we decide to play a centre back at left back instead. I can't make it make sense. But let's move on from that anyway. Let's move on to another positive outside of Robert Sanchez. That was Leslie Ugochukwu for me. First Premier League start today. I thought he was really good, the 19-year-old. A big fan of his performance today. Yeah, he looks calm. He looks assured. He looks assertive on the ball. Difficult conditions, certainly to begin with. A difficult place to go in Bournemouth. I was really impressed with what I saw from him. Really impressed. Yes, it wasn't absolutely amazing, but I was pleasantly surprised with Ugochukwu. Got a big opportunity with Caicedo being out, and I think he took his opportunity well. I really do. I really do think he took his opportunity well today. So yeah, I mean, let's wait and see, guys. But how he develops. But I thought Ugochukwu was a positive today. I liked what I saw from him. So I'm going to give him a 6. But yeah, guys, let me know what you thought of Ugochukwu. I don't necessarily mean rating wise, just in general. Let me know in the chat your thoughts on Ugochukwu, because I was impressed with him. I was impressed. We're going to go to obviously Conor Gallagher now. Yeah, again, captaining the side. I thought he was okay. He was probably one of our better midfield players, or one of our better attacking players, should I say. I don't think he was better than Ugochukwu. He got on the ball well, did some nice things. But to be honest, like at this, he had to be scoring. Conor Gallagher today. Had to be. So for me, I think probably just above average for Gallagher. I'd be going with a 5.5. That would be my rating for him, the 5.5 for Gallagher. But yeah, what else have we got going on at this point in time? Let's have a quick look. Guys, keep running the lights up as well, people. By the way, we're on 62. Let's try and get us to 70 before the end of the stream. Come on, people. Let's get it going. Let's get it going, guys. Ramp these likes up whilst we round out the player ratings. What else have we got? Yeah, he played well. Missed the chances. Gallagher will never score. No. Enzo, worst player on the pitch. Enzo wasn't that good today. Yes, big up, mate. I really believe in the score, but we can't keep getting let down. But I do back us. No, I appreciate it. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, I believe in this squad as well. But the reality is we have to pick the points up and we have to do it fast. You know, it's all very well believing, but we do need results in the immediate short term as soon as possible. But yeah, no, big up. Thanks for the love, bro. Yeah, I mean, I don't really look at this sofa score thing, but yeah, I'm not sure how they've come to that conclusion. Yeah, let's move on to Enzo Fernandez. Obviously, look, I'm not making excuses, but it's not ideal all that traveling in the international break. So yeah, not ideal at all. And then obviously gets back Thursday, time difference and all that. Only trains Friday, a little bit Saturday, and then he's obviously straight back into the team. But yeah, it wasn't great from him. He certainly wasn't as usual. So you could tell that traveling's probably taken a lot out of him. I know it sounds like a ridiculous thing to be saying, but yeah, look, it certainly hasn't helped. And yeah, one of the games that he'll want to forget quite quickly. I'll probably give Enzo a 3.5 today. Not good. Not good. Let's move on to the front line then. Sterling, who's normally got a pretty good goal scoring record against Bournemouth, not on the score sheet today. Got into decent positions on a number of occasions, but it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. It didn't happen for him at all. And for the first time in his career, Raheem Sterling has failed to win a game against Bournemouth. Every other time he's played them, he's won. I mean, look, Mudryk was. Anyway, we're gonna forget about that. Sterling today. Yeah, it's just shit in the final third. That's the problem. It's the problem. It is the problem. I thought it was okay. Probably. I agree without Sanchez, we lose today. I think that is I think that's perfectly fair. I think without Sanchez, we do absolutely lose today. I'd probably give him a. I think Sterling just average today. I really do think that just average today, Sterling for me. Yeah, that would be my consensus of it. Average. I'll give I'll give him a 5. Give him a 5. I think people are being 5 again. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with because he was okay, but there are things that he could have and should have done better. If we're being honest, I'll give him a 5. Let's move over to Mudryk. And he played 63 minutes today. People were getting on his back. Oh, he's not doing enough. Or he's giving the ball away. But all the good chances we created came through him. Everything in that first half came through him. The big chances came through him. I actually thought he was decent today, but the media agenda on him is kind of mad. But it's his pass. It's his pass for the Jackson shot against the post. It's a nice pass there. So that's Jackson off the post, which was unlucky. That was his pass. He also sets up Conor Gallagher, who should do better. Who should do better with the opportunity. So Mudryk was nowhere near as bad as people have liked to make out. And at this point, just becoming an easy target. But everything good we did today was through him. It was in terms of the chances we created. I mean, that Gallagher one, we should be doing better there. But look, I think Mudryk was okay today. There was some good stuff, and we didn't need to be subbing him off. We should have just left him on because I felt like he was having some good influence on the game. He wins the free kick as well for Sterling. So yeah. I think I don't think he was bad today. I really don't, people. But some people think he was shocking. I don't understand it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, exactly. I agree, mate. I think he was better. I don't think there was any difference between him and Sterling today at all, or negligible difference. So I'm going to go with a 5.5 on this one. 5.5. And then Jackson, I'll be totally honest, outside of his shot against the post, he worked hard, he tried, but for me, this was one of his worst games since joining Chelsea. And that's that's the reality of the situation. Yeah, it wasn't good from Jackson today. I think we know that. It's obvious that it wasn't good. But yeah, you know, hit the post. The header was ridiculous. He tried to chest it when he should have gone with his head. Yeah, Jackson was poor today. His worst game, absolutely. I agree on that front. I'll probably give him maybe a 3. It just wasn't happening today. It was really disappointing from him. In all honesty, that's the reality. But yeah, that is the reality. I'm giving Jackson a 3 there. Yeah, and I don't understand it. It's kind of mad. Yeah, it's a strange one. I think Jackson does need help up, doesn't it? It also doesn't help. There's definitely something that I agree. There's something in Jackson, but it's just we need to unlock that potential. We need to get the players around him understanding him better, him understanding them better as well. So yeah, look again, and this is the problem. There's a lot of the players we've got to be patient with because of the way that we've bought. So yeah, we are going to have to wait and see what happens, guys. We really are. But yeah, I think it's been a long day today. I am going to begin to round this one up. That is the player ratings. Yeah, tough. But yeah, people, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate each and every single one of you for watching today. Please, on the way out, smash the like. It finished 0-0 Chelsea, Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium. The Blues 1 win from the first 5 games. Still sitting 14th in the table. Got Aston Villa next weekend. Let's hope things improve from there. But guys, thank you so much for your support. As always, people, make sure on the way out you're smashing that like button. You're hitting the subscribe button as well. That's really, really important. Let's get this to 70, 80 likes on the way out if we can. It's another 15 more likes. If it's to get 10, 15 likes on the way out, that'd be fantastic. Hit the subscribe button. I'll be back with an upload tomorrow. 5 things we learned, dropping at 12:30 p.m. UK time on the channel. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. But yeah, guys, make sure you check out the vlog over on Chelsea Fan TV. I was on vlog duties today, so please do go and check that one out. It should be getting uploaded very soon. But yeah, people, big up for the love. I'll catch you again tomorrow, people. So yeah, take care, guys. Up the Chelsea and peace out, people.